What if I told you there's a place where the unexpected hides in the simplest details? A place where vending machines sell the unthinkable, where ice cream flavors border on the forbidden, and where you'll never be alone, even in an empty cafe. Japan is that world apart, where the ordinary and extraordinary blend seamlessly at every corner. As we dive into these quirks, prepare yourself. You may never see the everyday the same way again. Ready to uncover the secrets of a culture that surprises at every turn. Japan is known as the land of the rising sun, but it could just as easily be called the land of musical toilets or the country of blue traffic lights. There's so much that's unique here, it truly feels like another world. Let's explore some of the most fascinating aspects of Japanese culture. Ready? Let's go. 1. Fake food displays. In Japan, the art of fake food has been perfected. Craftsmen create incredibly realistic replicas of popular dishes using plastic or wax, and they look just as delicious as the real thing. These replicas are typically displayed in restaurant windows to help customers decide what to order. Interestingly, the replicas sometimes cost more than the actual dish. 2. Doll Hospitals Japan is home to hospitals dedicated to repairing broken or damaged dolls. People often grow so attached to these dolls that they can't bear to throw them away, so they send them to these hospitals. There, doll doctors restore missing limbs, fix damaged eyes, and even mend clothing. For many, this process is almost like a funeral for their beloved dolls. 3. Rabbit Island. Back in the 1940s, scientists brought rabbits to Okunoshima Island for research. Eventually, the rabbits were set free, and they've taken over ever since. Today, Okunoshima is known as Rabbit Island, a popular tourist destination where visitors can feed and play with thousands of bunnies that roam the island. 4th, Purikura photo booths. Photo booths aren't unique to Japan, but the Japanese have added their own fun and technological twist with Purikura machines. In these booths, you can edit your photos on the spot by adding backgrounds, stickers, or even drawings, and then send them straight to your phone. They're especially popular with friends and couples as a fun keepsake. 5. Fake teeth for selfies. In some stores, you can find fake dentures designed to give you a crooked smile. Yes, you read that right. These dentures are particularly popular for selfies, as some people think having crooked teeth looks cute or funny. This quirky aesthetic ideal, known as yaiba, has even led some people to visit dentists for temporary dental imperfections. 6. Professional train pushers. Train stations in Japan, especially during rush hour, can get unbelievably crowded. To make sure everyone gets on board, station staff and even temporary workers act as oshiya, or pushers. Their job is to gently but firmly push passengers into the trains. It's part of daily life, and everyone works together to ensure no one gets left behind. 7. Square watermelons. Imagine a watermelon, but square. These quirky fruits were first created in the 1970s by a graphic designer who wanted a more practical shape for storing them in the fridge. Japanese farmers developed a method of growing watermelons in special containers, giving them this unique shape. They're quite pricey, so most people don't buy them to eat. They're more like decorative items. 8. Ramen noodle baths. At the Unesan Spa Resort in Hakone, you can bathe in a tub filled with pork broth and ramen noodles. Yes, you heard that right. It may sound strange, but Japanese people believe bathing in pork broth is good for the skin because it's rich in collagen. This unusual experience has made the spa a hotspot for both locals and tourists. 9. Exotic Kit Kat flavors. Japan has taken Kit Kats to a whole new level. Here you can find flavors like chili pepper, wasabi, sweet potato, grilled corn, soy sauce, watermelon with salt, mango, green tea, and that's just scratching the surface. Many regions in Japan have their own unique Kit Kat flavor, making it a fun adventure for candy lovers exploring the country. Which flavor would you try? Let me know in the comments. 10. Umbrella parking. Japan's approach to rainy days is as organized as everything else. At the entrances of many buildings, you'll find stands where you can park and even lock your umbrella, like a bike rack. This way, you don't have to carry a wet umbrella inside, and it helps avoid mix-ups. These stands are common in government buildings, offices, and hotels. 11. Hot sand baths. In places like Beppu and Ibusuki, there are spas where people pay to be buried up to their necks in hot volcanic sand. The warmth of the sand is believed to help detoxify the body and relieve muscle aches. You stay still, almost entirely buried, as the sand heats up and improves circulation, a unique experience that's popular with both tourists and locals alike. 12. Millions of vending machines. Japan boasts over 5 million vending machines. They're incredibly popular, partly because they save time for people who often work late, a common lifestyle in Japan. But these vending machines aren't just for snacks and drinks. You can buy just about anything from them, including live lobsters and even underwear. 13. Face napkins. Eating a burger can get messy, with ketchup and mustard finding their way onto your face. A Japanese fast food restaurant came up with a clever solution: face napkins. These special napkins cover the lower half of your face so you can eat without worrying about making a mess or feeling self-conscious. 14. Water-saving sink toilets. These innovative sinks are built right on top of the toilet tank. Here's how it works. First, you wash your hands in the sink, and the used water flows directly into the toilet tank. Later, that same water is used to flush. It's an ingenious way to conserve water by using it twice. 15. Unusual mayonnaise. Uses Japanese mayonnaise isn't too different from the kind you know, but how they use it definitely is. Instead of just salads, meats, or sandwiches, in Japan, mayonnaise is often a topping for ice cream or pancakes. 16. Workplace naps. In Japanese culture, napping at work, called inamuri, is considered a sign of dedication and hard work. That's why it's so common, and no one thinks it's a bad thing. In fact, some people even fake sleeping to appear extra hard-working. 17. Tokyo's largest resident. In 2015, Godzilla became an official resident of the Shinjuku district in Tokyo. Authorities even issued a special certificate declaring his new address and gave him a job. He became a tourism ambassador. Later, a massive Godzilla head was installed 52 meters above ground at the Toho Studios, the company that produced the original 1954 film. 18. Train delays. Make headlines. Punctuality is taken very seriously in Japan, and train stations do everything they can to avoid delays. If a train is delayed by as little as 5 minutes, the railway company might issue delay certificates for workers and passengers who miss important appointments. And if the delay exceeds an hour, the company could even publish an official apology in newspapers. 19. Silent karaoke. This is a special microphone with a cone you place over your mouth. It muffles most of the sound while you sing. It was designed for people who don't want to wake up their neighbors, or for those who feel shy about belting out their favorite songs in public. 20. Nakisumo ritual, the Crying Baby Championship. Every year, Japan hosts a unique baby crying competition called Nakisumo. During this festival, sumo wrestlers hold babies and compete to see which baby cries the loudest. It's believed that loud crying wards off evil spirits and brings good health to the little ones. The audience cheers as judges encourage the babies to cry, all in the name of tradition and good fortune. 21. Slurping is polite. In many countries, slurping your food is seen as bad manners. But in Japan, making a bit of noise while enjoying soup or noodles is a way to show appreciation for the meal. If you don't slurp, the chef might think you're not enjoying the food or that it's gotten cold. 22. The world's shortest escalator. This curiosity is located in the basement of the Moore's department store in Kawasaki. The escalator has only 5 steps and measures just 84 centimeters tall. 23rd. Canned food restaurants. Canned food might not sound like the most appealing option, but in Japan, there's a chain of restaurants that serves only canned meals, and they're surprisingly popular. Customers can choose from 300 different varieties of canned foods from around the world. 24. Space-saving parking systems. Japan is a densely populated country, so they're experts at maximizing space. Many parking lots are designed as multi-level garages with intelligent systems that utilize every available inch efficiently. 25. Robot-operated hotels. In Nagasaki, there's a hotel called Henna, which translates to weird, where robots make up a significant part of the staff. Humanoid androids greet guests, clean rooms, carry luggage, brew coffee, and even smile. However, humans are still employed to recharge the robots and oversee their performance. 26. Talking toilets with radios. Some high-tech public restrooms in Japan, especially in Tokyo, feature radios built into the stalls. These play soothing sounds like birds chirping, running water, or even relaxing music to mask any noises from the bathroom. Additionally, some stalls have buttons for courtesy sounds, designed for those who feel self-conscious using public restrooms. 27. Cafe companionship. Sitting alone in a cafe with your drink and meal is a common experience worldwide. But in Japan, a cafe offers customers a giant Moomin plush doll to sit with you, so you never have to dine alone. 28th. The Doll Village. The village of Nagoro once had about 300 residents, but today fewer than 40 remain. Local artist Tsukimi Ayano has crafted over 300 life-size dolls, most representing former residents, placed in various everyday scenes. For example, there's an entire classroom of dolls in the village school, which has been closed for some time. 29. No number 4. In Japanese culture, the number 4 is often avoided because it's considered unlucky. As a result, some buildings skip the 4th floor. Stores don't sell cutlery sets with 4 pieces, and certain events avoid having exactly 4 guests. 30. Blue traffic lights. In Japan, traffic lights are blue instead of green. The explanation lies in the language. Historically, there was a single word used for both colors. When traffic lights were introduced, they were as green as anywhere else, but people still called them blue. To resolve this mismatch, the government chose the bluest shade of green possible. 31. Cleaning lessons. In many Japanese schools, cleaning is part of the curriculum. Students sweep and mop classrooms and hallways, dust surfaces, and even clean bathrooms. Teachers believe this practice helps foster a sense of responsibility and community among students. 32nd. Train with foot baths. If you ride the Sudoi tourist train, you'll enjoy one of the most relaxing travel experiences imaginable. This train features foot baths made from aromatic cypress wood, filled with warm spring water to soothe sore joints. You can relax and take in stunning views as you travel from Nagoya to Yunoyama Onsen. 33rd. Futuristic toilets. Japanese toilets are marvels of high-tech innovation. Using one requires understanding the many buttons. Features include heated seats, warm water jets for cleaning, and even music for added privacy. 34. Unusual ice cream flavors. The Japanese love experimenting with unusual food combinations. That's why it's not uncommon to find ice cream flavors like horse meat, cactus, charcoal, squid ink, garlic, or even chicken wings.